Hybe X Geffen, or Jeffen, or however the hell you say it, is doing such a great job at managing Cat's Eye that they decided to make another girl group in a pretty similar way. And spoiler alert, it's not going that well for Saint Satine. Or Prelude. I really like Prelude, but I guess Saint Satine is fine as well. I guess. Like, I got this video on my For You page from the official account of Saint Satine, and all of the comments are just slandering the group. It's just straight hate coming from everybody who watched the video. It's so bad. There were a bunch of comments about how they're awkward and they aren't a good group, you know, they aren't a good fit. There were a bunch of comments about Cat's Eye leftovers, that was a big one. And there were a bunch of other random ones. But the point is, people do not like this group for one reason or another. And as you'll see, there's a lot of reasons to not like this group. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming the girls for any of this stuff. It is the company's fault for setting them up to get pointed and laughed at, because that's what gets clicks these days. That's what gets viral, you know, that's how Hybe is gonna make a good paycheck. Like this video of their performance of Party Before the Party. This video has done more damage than any hate post on TikTok could ever do. Like the amount of times I've seen vocal coaches react to this one video and have some harsh reaction.
All black shades on.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but they need to lose their job immediately. Putting jing jingling in the background with some high pitch like distortion going on. That's the worst thing I think I've ever heard in a song. That might be the goofiest thing I've heard in an instrumental. And the thing is, it's not even a bad instrumental. It actually sounds kind of nice. But I can't get over it. You can't start a song with something stupid like that and expect people to take the rest of it seriously. And the worst part is, it doesn't even add anything to the song. It's just there for the sake of being there. You know, just because you can put it in, it's in the song.
Put that rev on. Revolution. Flick that, flick that.
That made no fucking sense. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make any sense. And that's why people are calling them Cat's Eye 2.0. That didn't make any fucking sense. Let's take a look and see if I missed something. All black shades on, put that rev on, revolution, flick that, flick that. Okay. So I guess all black shades on, put that rev on, you know, that's kind of like, that makes sense. Revolution. Flick that, flick that. While the jing jingling is still going. I mean, it's not like those last two lines mean anything. They're just there to keep the rhythm of the song going, but they don't really add anything. I mean,
I want a beat like this, love when the bass gon' swing.
So this is the part that most people like completely lose it. You know, it's like 3 strikes and you're out, and this is the 3rd strike. Because Sakura comes in singing, and it isn't the best. First of all, it sounds like there are no pop filters on the mic. So when she's saying, I want to beat like this, I want to beat like this, I want to like that kind of sound, that keeps coming through. Even when Emily was singing the intro, she was like, put that rev on.
Put that rev on.
And it kind of messed up the audio. So I'm not going to blame them for that. And there are some people who just have an agenda against Sakura, despite being a literal child. There are so many people that hate her for so many different reasons, which we're going to get into right now. So I didn't watch the show or the documentary or whatever of them actually becoming a group. All I know is that the 3 other girls, Emily, Lexi, and Samara, those are their names, I think. Those 3 were already like chosen to be in Prelude, which was like the cool group, I guess, because their name's Prelude, and that's a pretty fucking cool name. But they were already in a group, and they were supposed to pick a 4th member. And it was between this girl, Ayana, and Sakura. And there was this whole thing of Ayana being the fan favorite because she fits into the concept more, she's a better singer and dancer, and Sakura won somehow.
And the show dragged on for literal months. Like, we get the top 2, Ayana and Sakura. And to my surprise, the girlie that everyone has been criticizing and saying she can't really sing and is being called out for benefiting from blatant favoritism is the girlie that wins the show? Judging off of the performances, I'm pretty sure it was obvious that Ayana is the better fit.
So even before she joined the group, people didn't really like her because, you know, they thought that the judges were playing favorites and she was the favorite. You know, and they thought Sakura couldn't keep up with all the other girls. And this video just shows that there is quite a difference between both of their performances. I mean, Ayana does seem a lot more stable and a lot nicer like vocally, so it does kind of seem like an easy decision. But like I said before, this is only the beginning of the hate train that people decided to run towards Sakura.
Sakura is what, 15, 16 years old? And these girls are in their 20s, somewhere around 20 to 22 years old. They grown. They're new adults, I should say. So with that, you want to debut grown music, but you can't really do that with the teenager that's still right there.
So because all of the members are 20 or above and Sakura's only 16, there is a pretty large age gap. Although there are some successful groups with pretty large age gaps. I mean, Le Seraphim's age gap is what, like 8 years? Also, it does seem like Saint Satine was built to have a more mature concept, which now they obviously can't do because Sakura is only 16, so they're gonna have to wait until she's 18 to pull off a concept like that. YG, better take some notes. Like looking at the lyrics for Party Before the Party, you can see there's work that, and shake that shit. We don't want to see a 16-year-old on stage shaking anything. Okay, 16-year-old children shouldn't be shaking anything on a fucking stage, okay? Obviously, they were going for something, and now they can't like fully go for it because Sakura's in the group and she's 16 and it's weird. So people were saying because Ayana's 19, she would have fit the concept a whole lot more than Sakura did. And then people started taking clips from their first live stream as a group of 4 and started making it seem like maybe the 3 girls from the original group don't really like Sakura.
Yes. Yes. Period.
So this clip is going crazy right now because people are taking it and they're saying that whoever this girl is does not like Sakura at all. Because of the way that they're kind of like just forced to hang out with her, it's kind of like they're not really friends, they're just like in a group together. It's like in school when your teacher makes you like work with the people on your table and you just don't know them. Like, I don't know if they've done any other live streams as a group, but this live in particular has so many awkward clips like showing how like manufactured and like weird they act together.
Don't forget. Thank you. What?
Do you want to say it in Japanese?
感謝を忘れないようにする.
So this one came from the fact that Sakura couldn't like really speak English that much. And I think that's another issue. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I feel like if you're in a global girl group, you should be able to speak some amount of English. Okay? I'm gonna have that take. Because like it's not like she's specifically a K-pop group, so like it's okay. She doesn't have to know English. She's in a global girl group, all of the other girls know English as well, but like she doesn't at all. And of course she could learn it from the other members, they can teach her over time, and just being around the other members speaking English all the time is gonna help her with her English. But that shouldn't be the case. If she's auditioning for a global girl group, she should be able to speak the most spoken language on the globe. And this by no means is Sakura's fault, by the way. She got picked by the judges who I'm sure they knew that she couldn't really speak much English. I mean, I'm sure they ran like a background check or something. Another thing that people have been saying about the group is that Emily is like Megan from Cat's Eye, but she's like the really, really forced version, and it's not looking good. She's got this unique, quirky, like Disney main character kind of personality where she's always goofy all the time, but it's so funny because I don't know why.
Yeah, we are pretty similar. Thank you. The first one. It's okay.
Like there are so many videos like this of people being like, Emily cool because she clearly wants it so bad. It's like streamers clip farming. It's literally clip farming, but like as an idol. Like, she's just doing all of these weird expressions, and it's like she's just trying to like get this sort of like compilation of Emily being weird kind of thing. Also, can I just say there are a lot of people in the comments spewing actual hate, like comparing her to like Sid the Sloth from Ice Age and stuff. Like that's pretty messed up. Like it's one thing to say she's like clip farming and she's forcing all of these weird expressions. It's a completely other thing to compare her to Sid the Sloth and just call her ugly. Here's something which wasn't on my script. So basically this whole Sid the Sloth thing is like a recurring theme. Apparently she got bullied for it or something like that. I saw it on a TikTok, okay? And back when they were Prelude, so before Saint Satine, just the 3 of them, Apparently Lexi like compared her to Sid the Sloth as well, and she was like weird about it, something like that. I don't know the details.
If your group were a character from a movie or a series, what would it be?
Oh, if your group.
Why do I feel like it would be like Sid the Sloth?
What?
What? Yeah, Sid. From Ice Age.
All of
Yes.
us?
No, because you know, he's just has like, I don't know. I feel like his aura.
His aura? That's.
I don't know about that one. No, I
wait.
feel like it makes sense.
The last thing that people say is that the group just seems unnatural. They don't, you know, seem like they're actually friends, and they're just more co-workers than anything else. Which, yeah, technically they are co-workers, but seeing them interact on live streams with like just weird awkwardness is not good to see.
For Sakura, I'd say optimistic.
Mistake?
Optimistic.
No.
So this clip wasn't too awkward. It was just kind of showing the language barrier issue again, because they're at a point where they can't even like have an actual conversation. I mean, this isn't a good sign to see from a global girl group. And of course, it's not her fault. She genuinely like just didn't like either hear properly or doesn't even know like the word optimistic. You know, that could be the case. But seeing this from a global girl group is kind of not a good sign.
What place would you like to visit the most?
Ooh, Greece.
Ooh.
To me, I feel like Italy or like South France.
Ooh.
Because it's like, I feel like Positano, like.
So this is back when they had a much cooler name, Prelude. And it like the conversation is just like the most co-worker stuff ever. Like you can clearly tell they are not like friends. Like you know how some groups interact and you can tell like they're definitely friends even when the cameras are off. Like I don't know, fucking a group like New Jeans or like Twice or something. The way they interact on camera seems natural. It just seems like a bunch of friends surrounded by a camera crew. Like they act in like really weird and random ways, but it's spontaneous, it's natural, it doesn't seem forced. That's the complete opposite of this. I mean, they're sitting on the sofa or whatever, they're just having the most surface level conversations and they're forcing laughter every 2 seconds. I hate that so much. The way they're forcing laughter just like actually pisses me off.
Because like I just want to like know what it's like to like, I don't know, just be like in your mind. Like I don't know. Like
see, like here again, I mean it's just like she said so much but she said so little at the same time. Like look, word for word, this is what she said. Because like I just want to like know what it's like to like, I don't know, just be like in your mind, like I don't know. 7 out of the 27 words are just like. That's literally a quarter of what she said was just like. Like at this point, she's just speaking because she has to speak, because that's her job. You know, her job is to just say stuff on this live stream for an hour or something, and just, you know, keep the sound going. You know, not because she has something to say or to contribute. She's just saying stuff because that's what she's supposed to do. But seriously, seeing these lot interact is like watching Young Sheldon without the laugh track. It's just so awkward. It feels like something's missing, and the video's over. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hopefully this group does get better. I always root for a group to do good, even Cat's Eye. I mean, I want them to stop singing slop and actually make some good fucking music for once. So hopefully this group does the same. Hopefully they have a good debut and the songs are actually nice, because I might actually check them out. So you stay tuned for that. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.